Welcome to the wonderful world of Vmotion, one of the really exciting aspects of VMware. First, we will move a virtual machine from one data store to another. Then we will configure a virtual switch for Vmotion migration. Once the switch is created, it will be used to migrate a virtual machine from one host to another. The storage for this machine is on shared storage. What you want to do is right click on the machine and select migrate. You have a choice of changing host or data store. We will choose data store. The data store being selected is not on shared storage, it is residing on the host. This may take some time for it to complete, as it is having to copy files from one data store to the other. Go to the Configuration tab, then select Networking. We will now create a switch to be used for Vmotion. Go to Add Networking, and for connection type, select VM kernel. We'll select the first one there, the default one, to be selected and then labelled as IP storage. We also need to select the Use This Port Group Vmotion. Click Next. Once that's done, we need to enter an IP address and a subnet mask. This to be used for Vmotion, in this case 192.168.255.60, and the subnet mask of 255.255.0.0. And when this is done, we will tick Next. You now see a preview of what will be created, and click Finish to create the new switch. This new switch should be populated in the networking section. If not, just click refresh. Before Vmotion occur, both hosts will be checked to make sure that they are compatible. If one aspect is not compatible, the process will error with a message telling you the issue involved. We will migrate the selected machine. Click Migrate, and then change host, and then select which host we wish to move it to. As you can see, this has failed to process through because it's not compatible. This process failed because this particular VM was on the host storage and not on shared storage. Selecting the test VM, I'll migrate this one to another host the same as before. Selecting migrate and selecting change host. Use the same host as before, but this time will be successful. This will be fairly quick, as it is not going to move any of the files, it's only going to change the pointers. This will work the same whether the machine is powered on or off. We can also migrate both the data store and the host. We'll choose both, and we now select which host we want. Click Next, and select the data store that we require. Click Finish, and it will now do both for us. It will change which data store it's stored on and which host it resides on. This ends this screencast. I hope it has been informative and useful to you.